Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Starsector in a world where the Persean Sector is not nearly as scary as what's going on outside there. So I just want to ask y'all to try to be safe, stay supportive of each other. It's just one of those times where I think back to a conversation I had with my kids this weekend where really I said with all seriousness, I have lived through more history in their lifetime than I have in my own lifetime. It's just the past few years have sucked and they're getting suckier. That said, let's have some fun today. Hopefully, I don't think we're going to be getting to another level, so we don't need to get to the Wheel of Actual Boo, but I do want to say that the wheel has set up an interesting predicament for us because, as you know, I have to hate Brighton. I have to stay hostile with Brighton, which means I need to stay hostile with the Ludic Church. If you weren't paying attention at the end of last episode, shame on you. We're in a fuel situation. We did get the research station out here. We do have the slipstream that you can even go in it and just kind of just coast on the way back, which is pretty good. And we could get to some friendlier skies over here. I mean, friendlier. But the only civilization around here is either Melancholia, which is really kind of far away, and Jambe Aka, which is a Brighton system. So what has been set up for us is that we're going to have to kind of do a smash and grab, because if we look at our stats down here, we're bleeding supplies and already low on supplies. We're low on fuel. We're sitting in a Corona. I kind of want to hang out here and see what else is in the system, but I don't really have time to. So we're going to play that way. Here's our fleet. We already have some ships that are mothballed. Here's our money situation. We're at 90,000 because we did a research station thing here. Fortunately, we are finally making money. You can see that some of our colonies are doing very well on the money-making front, and some of our colonies not so much. Let's actually take a look at the colonies real quick, because I did get some good info from them. And honestly, first off, Roider Union, I guess we have some ships in storage. I probably need to get them out. Whoops, sorry. But yeah, I did get a comment here saying that if I have things that are exporting different stuff, and I don't think I can look at the second tab over here, which is a little bit annoying, it's only going to go with the top producer here, which means that the mining for this stuff is doing better than maybe the mining and the Roider dive. So it is going to get very important for things like the farming and stuff. It's only going to come up with what pops out the most. So I need to be cognizant of what's going on here. Like, mining is producing more of the stuff here, but I got to watch out for doubling up on my industries. Like, there is a little bit of overlap here. We have 5 food coming from void extractors. We have 6 food coming from farming. So at this point, if we look at it, I'm pretty sure we're getting money from a lot of this stuff, but we're not producing cumulatively. We're not getting 11 food here, which would be nice, which means I probably need to rearrange my industries a little bit, specifically possibly cutting out farming. I don't know how I feel about that one, but very likely cutting out mining, which it sucks a little bit because there's organics here. The question is the void extractor going to be the problem? Because at this point it's kind of cumulative. It's only supplying us so much. The min-maxer in me says cut farming, cut mining, and add something else like a privateer base, or there's lots of other options, but I'll have to think about it. Meanwhile, our other colony here, we have another industry slot available. We don't have the money for it yet. I really do need to put a patrol HQ on here, though, so I can get... Oh, no, this is not the patrol HQ one. I could go ahead and put a heavy industry on here, and just so I can put in the nanoforge that I have. That may be a good move so I can get some ship production, but I'm also going to need to get salvage yards. So that's another possible option. Plus, this place is not habitable, has no atmosphere. We could totally put the item in here to increase our ores here if we did mining, but we got another system for that. I've done enough talking. Let's play the game. All right, we have nav buoys. We got other shit around here. It's a friendly prospector, as they usually are. Let's take our medicine and go off to space. Now, another fun aspect of this episode is that my headphone batteries died, so I am playing this without the benefit of getting sound cues. Ooh, apparently I can burp cue just fine. But if we're flying up over here, the slipstream's not really going to save us on time, but we're going to try to hit it a little bit anyway, just for some momentum, just to get into the star system. Now, we haven't explored some of this stuff, so like I said, we're just going to try to use the less fuel the better. This does use... Oh god, that's using a lot of fuel. Well, It's the way it is. I wonder what's floating here. Oh, we got an Ordo. That's fun. They'll totally ignore us, right? And we won't have to worry about some fuel situations here. So we don't care about that freighter. We're probably just going to need to jump into the fringe jump point and call it a day. Alright, here they come. Sustain burn, fringe jump point. And we're going to keep the transponder off because they hate us. So, learn a system. Like I said, are we doing a Brighton smash and grab today? Maybe. We're on the fringe jump point. We have a scavenger out here. We have a comms relay. I kind of want to tear them down, but we're going to look at our intel here because there may be some opportune ways to make money. I think bounties are going to be one of the best ways for me to do this right now. Like, we could totally do this one. We could probably do that one. We have a pirate base I could probably do. Not in a lot of other stuff, though. We also have... Ooh, we have actually a gate here. Now, this gate is important because I do have one use of the Janus device. So we're going to scan this gate no matter what. Unless I, like, start running out of stuff. But let's just start flying in. This scavenger is independent, right? So we don't care about that very much. But anything we can do to annoy the neighbors... Like this comm relay. Let's just put a comm sniffer in here. I kind of want to take control of it, but I think the dealing with it's a little bit better here. We have another ship graveyard. Actually, we have scavengers, prospectors, Brighton patrol guarding the comm relay. Well, I got some news for you. Dram, we are going to have to salvage all this. I know I said before that maybe we don't do that with some of this stuff, but we're gonna we need the supplies, we need the fuel. So Obelisk, we're not gonna recover that ship, we don't care. So anything we can do for supplies are great, as long as we don't have like people to take out of here. I know what I've said before, and I've had some back and forth and comments with people about this. Is just you leave these up and you can get a mission to get them later to get some pocket change for some ships you've already found, and we got 11 crew out of it. That's more money we have to pay per month. And inactive gate. Scanny, scan, scan. Look, we didn't have to go through this stuff here. And the comm relay, you're hostile, you're guarding. I just want to put a sniffer on it. Will they let us? And there we go. I will honestly tell you that I don't know for sure what this is doing, but it's fun. I think we obviously have to like destroy this patrol just to let everybody know we're here. So pursue, second in command, do your thing. Wait, we won't send the drone. Shepherd on it. And this is another episode where I have work I gotta do, kind of reorganizing my fleet, but I gotta get kind of in normal places first. So there's a defender. Nothing really worth recovering. So pick through the wreckage. Does this count as combat salvage? I think it does. So we're just going to leave that there. We can't take those 30. Apparently we didn't totally kill them, so it's fine. We have a barren world over here. It would be really nice if like there are some heavy ruins. We got a bunch of debris fields. They've apparently gotten in some fights with some people here, so salvage. We lost some shit. It's cool. And then got a dram, not unlike the one that we exploded. Let's see. Ooh, you know what? If we look a little closer at this one, I bet this has some actual ruins on it. So I don't have a ton of supplies, but I do have enough to do a survey. We're gonna gamble here. It has scattered ruins. It's probably not good enough, but you gambled. We explore. And a cargo manifest found in the salvage crew send the surface indicates a presence of a quantity of heavy machinery. Well, that's fun. Begin the salvage operation. Ugh. Yeah, that's going to be a no. Well, we didn't quite make back what we spent. It's fine. We have inter-system jump points. I never zoom in that much. Oh, we have the Ludic Church after us too now, and we got border patrol fighting. So there's a mining station. There's a scavenger. There's a tasty pirate. Come on, you. Oh, we have a habitable world. I wonder if the habitable world data is in this system. It's a beta core. We'll have to roll and check and see if we can keep that beta core, but we won't do that until we assign it, because there's always a possibility that we get more than one. Oh my god, there's a hypershunt tap. Now, you can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think how the hypershunt tap works, and it may just end up being money. No, that's not true. We are, I was going to say, we're not over fuel capacity. We are over supply capacity. So, not supply, but overstocked on what we can carry. So, let's get this up here. Let's get you out. That's fine. All right. So, let's check our map real quick. If we look at the sector here, this should be, because it's not this. It could be that, but I'm pretty sure we were just there. We didn't fully investigate around here to see if there's a not coronal hypershunt, whatever it's called, the big thing with the Doritos, but it should be within 10 light years, so it's usable, which means it's very likely here. So we'll make a note of that, and I'll forget to make a note of it later, but it's fine. All right, so now we have another debris field potentially. We are, this is the grab part. We haven't done a lot of like the smash part. That may be better. It's not my combat salvage, so I can take it. Monthly income 30,000. Oh, I am rolling in the cash now. The problem, of course, is that we somehow need to make it in. Oh my god, it's another magnetic world. Oh, you jerks. Okay. Let's send this to someone in the comments said call it DME for Dassault-Mikoyan Corporation or Enterprises. So DMC, that just really sounds incorrect. We're going to send that there. We're less suspicious with them. Okay, so real talk. Since we have another friggin' magnetic world, and somehow we are probably in a really bad situation here where we won't be able to trade because we might have maybe punched out a another patrol here. So, oh, it's Special Task Force. That's a really scary one too. You're preparing for patrol, you're preparing for patrol. I just would love to trade. But we have a choice to make here. Do I just do the distress beacon? Do I try to go back to Melancholia? Because if we go to Melancholia, we will very likely get this. I think because this is a hostile magnetic world, I kind of want to just zoom in just to take a look-see. Like if I go dark, they'll see, but screw it, let's do it anyway. We're going dark, we're going in. You'll never see my giant busted ass fleet. My gosh. Oh, we got a third patrol. Oh, it's a friendly scavenger, so they don't give a shit. Cool. Alright, here we are. It's too bad with it we can't be turned on here. So let's learn a little bit more about this freaking 32. I was totally gonna go and attack these guys, and now they're not very cooperative. All these magnetic worlds out here, I never saw them any other place. And the problem is that this is actually a pretty decent place for me to try to attack. It's 150 hazard rating. This is a really damn good planet. You bastards. Alright, and they have Administrati, the administrated administrator. They actually don't have a third thing on here either. But I can buy fuel. And I can buy supplies. They have a local deficit of supplies. You rarely see that in these kind of areas. I'm going to pay above price here. Is there anything that they want? I can flip these for something better up in the other world, but I can definitely... Yeah, we're going to sell some heavy machinery. Well, we need to capitalize something. I guess we capitalize what's eating up most of our storage space. I really kind of want to sell the hypershunt tap, but I'll do that to make some money here, because if we are doing that again, we're going to do it later. I think we'll just sell the metals here and save this for where we can get a higher like swing. Alright, so 750 local deficit. Anything else that we may want to buy, sell, trade? I thought that was 500 for the ship components for a second. Alright, so we made a little bit more money there. Can buy some more fuel. Like I said, I really want to get in a fight here, but I just can't afford to. So we're gonna and it's 10 freaking stability too. You guys are jerks. I swear. Okay, what else are we gonna do? Com directory. And on that comm directory, we have ambassador and coordinator. At the bar, we have all the bounties that I've seen before, including Mr. Punkhead. Is he daft? He's in extreme danger. And then Gal Paladin. I love the all caps there, but everybody's really dangerous apparently. I think we stick to some of the game generated bounties. Hey, dangerous guy. I need 450 Marines to do something on Brador. If Brador is their military, yeah, that's going to be a no. Or 450 Marines, that's not worth the price of admission. Military options, by the way, while we're here. Look at all these things. If we launch orbital bombardment, we're not going to do that. Ground defenses, as I'd say, we may be able to eke one out, but like what we'd really want to get is supplies. And look at that, 22 supplies for extreme losses, all because of magnets. Ugh. All right, well, all's well that's end well. We're gonna do this economically, and y'all can laugh and say the wheel has body blocked me from doing anything good. I really wanted to fight, and we did fight a little bit, but we're gonna take some fights that actually make us some money here. So what's good on the menu and is in our fuel range? A lot of this stuff ain't. So I think it's time to go back to the core worlds. Obviously, we got some cleanup to do here. So all that build up, all for nothing. It's like Valentine's Day. Oh, shut up. All right. So we can kind of go anywhere. Let's start by taking the stream over to here. Technically, I have enough to go back over to Delta Ojai, but there's like Ordos that are waiting. So I think we're okay. Boop, boop, boop. We are undarkening. They will never find us. Those are cargo pods. Could totally pick that up later, but this is okay. We leave. At the strategic retreat, we have a Ordo following us, a space ghost going coast to coast on us. Or here I was thinking that no fuel means that we can just fly through the slipstream however we want. That, as you can see, has been proven false. It's more efficient to do it this way. Don't get me wrong, but it's not the same as just, hey, come on and get a free ride. Although it looks like we could actually get back to Green really easily by just going west to east. So that's going to be worth doing because we can look at the second page of our colony. All right, we're here. And the big reason I'm flying through here is for exactly shit like this. I want to see if there's some other good bounties that we can get. All right, what other business do I have up here? Obviously, we need to buy fuel. Let's see if we can get any data on where's a shitty place to buy fuel, or better yet, where's a good place to sell some of this shit. Oh, Brighton and the Ludic Path. They want heavy machinery. Well, I'm not going to... Well, I could sell to Taiyo. They're not a magnetic planet. Megaron, as opposed to Minoron, is up there looking real good. So maybe we pick on Brighton another way here. Also for fuel, apparently Megaron's just having a bad day in the Kathleen system. We want to go north for best prices, which means these prices should be fine. Let's go in here and turn our transponder on because that's ended really well for us before. All right, I don't think you're hostile with this. This is a really surprisingly big system. All right. Oh, the pirates. Who knew? Well, if we have a pirate base up here, how many Marines do I have? Because I have 270. I might be able to do a quick smash and grab on the pirates. Let's see. Obviously, we got our good old Vic Volkov goodies here, like all the ships that, well, not these ships, but some of this stuff's good. Oh, that's an interesting one. But let's see. We do need some fuel. Their fuel prices are not awful. Oh God, I did not mean to buy all that. Control click. This is what I get for taking some time and living my life over the weekend. Let's see here. So 292. That's fine. Can we buy 39 more? That's a really terrible price for Marines. Tile's apparently just having a really bad time right now. Apparently this is one of the worst places to buy Marines, so I just played myself. Alright, well let's fuel up and fly out, I guess. So we probably don't want to mess with the Reparation Society, but I think we can totally mess with these pirates. I didn't check the bar. Whatever. Look, see, we're getting all these new contracts doing shit around the core worlds. This actually isn't awful because it puts us near some bounties, and it takes us to an area of space that we haven't really explored. But I don't think I'm gonna do it. So let's go up here. Pirate Trading Post. It's 3 stars for hostility. There's no other shit around it. We can launch a raid. They do have like some inherent defenses. It is a pretty beefy thing here, so we try to acquire some valuables. Like we can get 210 supplies. Get this. That's not great. Get a bunch of metals. Like this goes back to is it even worth the losses for some of this stuff? Maybe for Transplutonic War. But your economy is just kind of shit. We could give them a metal deficit and then try to sell them the metals, though. Let's take a look here. So, colony info. We don't get to see. Although they do have a cryosanctum, that's fascinating. This is not who we want to punch out. I don't think it's okay. We want to go to Tile. The pirates are not my not who I'm really after today. If I want to do an attack of opportunity, I could, but we have other opportunities we want to pursue. So, bacon off. And then we're going to work our way back up to the Roider Union just to do 2 things. Number 1, as has been mentioned, was to check on my spaceport and make sure that it isn't dying. That looks like a pretty decent bounty for up here, so we'll do that. Any other bounties nearby while we're here? 23 days to do that. In a blue giant star system. Oh, but he's in a binary star system, so he's over here where we haven't been. That's a little bit short for 21 days, but it's nice to know that it's available if we do end up going that way. Cool. All right, the other option is, oh my god, we just keep having things trying to attack us. So where did we say? We want to go to Tile next. I know I turned my shit on somewhere else. I kind of want to know what that is. But it looked independent enough, so I've really, oh god, that's a decent payout. But once again, on the corner here, oh, Akari's being invaded again. That's fun. Okay, Brighton wants to send me up there. Well, Brighton, I wanna go visit you. All right. So here's Tile once again, size 5. Looted path. You know, let's go in the inter-system jump point and see if we can talk to the Pathers, because the Pathers don't talk back. They just shout and, like, say mean things. Okay, Psi Nation, engaged in battle. Is there a Psi Nation? I guess there is a Psi Nation place here, so we should probably turn on our beacon, because I have no qualms with you, sir. They are apparently just locked in moral combat with stuff, so we're just gonna say hey to the Pathers. Oh, you're pursuing my fleet. That's fun. That's fine. And then invasion of Tile's over. Whoa. The Reparation Society has ceased attacks against Brighton. Is that because they didn't take over Tile? Fascinating. So that's a current event development if I've ever seen it. We don't care about that. Nope. Alright. So y'all supposedly want this. Megaron apparently wants it more, but we're gonna sell it to you guys because you all are my least unfavorites. So there we go, 98,000. So we need more fuel. We need a few more supplies. We are not buying those supplies. Are we buying the fuel? I will eat that cost. Marines, that's pretty important. We love Ludic Path Black Market Marines because we know they're loyal. Okay, do I want to buy 500 Marines? I think 400 is a good start. If we're getting targets that we can't hit for 400, then we're just getting too big for our britches. I can't believe I just said that out loud. It didn't sound good in my head, and then I said it anyway. It sounds even worse now, and it's even worse because anytime I said says, I have to say S, and the cadence of the S sound coming out of my mouth is really bothering my brain today, and it's the kind of thing people put a pop filter over their microphone for. I haven't, if you've seen my setup before. They need weapons. Ooh, that is a marketing opportunity right there. Dorst Habitat needs it too. Akari has weapons for sale. Oh, I see another business opportunity here. Okay. Apparently everybody wants to shoot everybody again. It's not so different, Persean Sector and us. Military options. We are not engaging the Star Fortress. We will die. We try to acquire valuables and goods here. Look at how little we get. 60? No. So let's just leave before we get run down. Oh my god. Oh. It's like our momentum just said, no, we're going to park here for a second. This is fine. I'm going to have to story point out of this, aren't I? Ugh. The Ludic Path fleet maneuvers to remain supported by the station, allowing your fleet to disengage. However, your forces are likely to be harried as we move back. I don't have a story point option. I really don't want to do that. We're just going to have to get harried. That sucks. It's a really expensive trip to the Ludic Path, but you can't story point your way out of it. So that's cool, I guess. Play kitty games, get kitty prizes. Alright, more comm sniffers. Okay, Brighton, what do we got up here? Do you have your Ludic Churchy people up here again? Tile station, preparing for patrol duty. Preparing for patrol duty. I really don't want to deal with some of that. Originally held by the Reparation Society, so they're trying to get it back. Let's see. First off, it doesn't look like we can actually repair here, so that's annoying. We do have some supplies to do some of this, but that's really annoying. We consider some of our military options and try to raid here. Once again, it's not going to be worth it because A, we don't get the supplies that we really want. Yeah, we're at least hostile with Brighton right now, but it turns out the plan to smash and grab has turned into the plan of run away meekly. Alright. Well, let's visit Akari, because I'd love to be able to flip some shit. And maybe we can stop somebody along the way that's trying to do some trading. I don't know. Should probably start scanning some of these gates. Just make a little bit of a network, so at least when I decide to use it one time, I can make the most out of that use. So we're making a little bit more cash now. So as long as we keep playing, we will be fine. But this is a pacifist episode that I was not hoping for. We need to go into Nex. So let's do that. And then we need to see where we can dump off some weapons, because that's going to be a great way to play money. Comm sniffer lost. We need to build up some of these things too. Alright. Apparently we don't get a notification for that. Or I totally missed it, which is also entirely possible. Okay, so here's our next brown dwarf place. And there's our outpost that we haven't made as much use of because we've been kind of skirting around. Base here. Comm directory, we have nobody here. Nobody's been trying to attack this. We can apparently get fuel for days. Of course, if we do that, we have to pay for it. The question becomes, do I want to drop this stuff? Or do I want to just save it for later? I'm pretty sure I don't have to pay storage fees if I drop it here. That's the point of the outpost. So let's drop. Can only store resources. Well, I guess that answers that question. Okay. This is fine. Oh, that's a lot of supplies. That was fun. That's the most fun I've had all minute. All right. So there's fuel. We're just gonna refuel, and it's gonna cost us some money at the end of the month. So for those of you that are ready to freak out at me losing money again because I'm buying off of credit at market price. This is going to be a problem for my plan, though, of market domination. June 7th. So as long as I can do this and finish my capitalistic okay, capitalistic hoeing. It's not the word we're looking for. We were trying to make a reciteer joke and failed miserably at it, where they say capitalism hoe, which is not at all ironic for where capitalism has brought us in the world today. Okay, Akari. That's what we're doing. And you say to yourself, well, what better system can we do? What system would you propose? I would say that the human condition right now is largely bothered by the fact that you have this elite class of people that just control everything, and then you have everyone else that gets shit on, to the point where they're fighting over table scraps and they don't know like what wealth really is or was or could be, like maybe it used to be. So that's how the world works. You can tell Sako about it. Those are actually not inconveniently located next to each other. Let's accept them both, because I love a good weapons cache run. And survey Frozen World, we have enough for that. That's fine. We did not turn on our beacon. Shit. Oh, it's not you. I'm going to allow the scan. I'm going to talk my way out of it because, well, you know what? I'm going to allow the scan. And we didn't have anything illegal. It's like, I don't remember if they don't like beta cores or not, but it's fine. Okay. OpenCom directory. First off, we need to keep these people talking any work for me. I don't care about your surplus nanoforge crap. Let's see. What was I even here for? Weapons! Y'all are still a good place to buy weapons. And we need to get 11 to the southeast to sell a lot of these weapons. So 400 for 1,000. Let's do the math here. I can buy a lot of this shit. In fact, I think what I'm going to do here, we're going to cash in this chip. Hypershunt tap, like I said. It'll be there when our money's recovered and we can get it back. Kind of like this heavy machinery VPC. I can get it at any time. We don't... The AI is not going to buy that. So we're going to buy you. That'll be fine. Then we're going to buy you. And that'll be fine. I hate paying the tariffs for it. But the alternative, we suddenly have some other places that are better to buy from, but this is okay. As long as we are not selling to Brighton, I'm okay. Alright, so 465, not the best, but 877 cash now. Alright. So there's all of our money again. Hey guys! This is Asher, and we're in debt. Again. So, let's go on a quest. We do have 2 contracts for when we decide to go home. We have some potential bounties on the way. But for today, we have a noble goal of trying to flip a good chunk of heavy armaments without getting chased by the Starlight Cabal. Zimpanka puts us actually in really good direction for trying to go home. Which I know I said there's some good bounties up in the top left. But this is the kind of situation where you just kind of got to take the cards the game deals to you sometimes, and this time it's really just we gotta fly. And we're gonna lose some more people on the way out, but it's fun. Ooh, that's a Starlight Cabal ship. And need to get out of here now. Question is, are they gonna follow us out? They absolutely are. But we're faster. Oh, they E-burned. Oh boy. I think we just run. I have a bunch of shit that needs repairs that I didn't even repair, and I should have done that at the last station. Like, these guys will murder us. So we're going to definitely run away. I know that takes out some of the suspense of like, oh wow, everything's trying to kill you, why don't you just throw a story point at it? But at the same time, you know, it's in the game. And I did literally just say, hey y'all, let's avoid the Starlight Cabal. They're probably like, hey, somebody just bought a ridiculous amount of weapons. Has. We want them. Can I has? I will has. They're all cats now. You know what's going to be really great is that I'm going to get over here and HMI is going to be the one that, this is fine too. We'll accept that probe. We're just going to fly east again. Not west, east. We're going to hope there's another there. Oh god, there's the southern accent again. We're going to hope there's another bounty over here that we can collect on the flippity floppity floop. Oh boy. Dorst. Fortunately near the gas giant, so that's easy to find. And we made the mistake of flying with our comms on again. Fortunately, everybody's neutral, so everybody's happy. Dorst! Trade with me, please. You all still need shit. I have shit. Here's 400 shit. And then we have 212. Any good buyers on the way? We can go to Yemendu to buy some stuff. I mean, this is by far the best flip we're going to get. Balundra. That's pretty close. Alright, let's do it. Flippity floppity. Let's turn our cash into cash. Unfortunately, you all have a really good price on supplies. So, thank you very much. I'm not going to buy all of those, but I'm going to buy a lot of those. Alright, so we're at the point of the game where we are making our economy work for us, and hopefully... Okay, we're going to do this time. Unhere. We need to buy some crew. You guys are going to stay mothballed. I'm going to keep you unassigned. Like I said, I still am really interested in figuring out how I want to fly the ship, because I think this is a good ship. And I kind of want to see how it goes. But we're going to leave it on the sidelines for now. Let's repair. We now have some monies. And I'm going to use this. I do have some industries I need to build on other planets, but I'm going to use this money to make more money first. We're not going to use it to buy that. That is a total waste of my life. All right, so 200, that's fine. Confirm. We're repaired. We need crew. That's why I went back to the store. Fortunately, your crew prices are awful. Jesus Christ, HMI. Now you're making me buy crew off the black market. You should be ashamed of yourselves. At least piracy gives a living wage. Alright. So where did we say? We said over here. Fly west and then go back to Balundra, where the Buffalo roam and Brighton's no longer being invaded. I'm really disappointed that Brighton ended up getting a lot stronger in position. I'm going to need to figure out exactly what the plan is. By the way, while we're here, I didn't even think... I was so frustrated by them having Magnetic World. They don't have a gas giant I can throw the Embrain Oscillator on. So that's annoying. Well, there's other things we can do, just like outright punching them in the face. Okay, go west with 300 credits, and We're making bank on trades. We have contracts that we're getting just from flying around. All the good bounties are in the north. It's like the pirates don't want to do their piracy to the west. I don't know what's wrong with them. That's just Roiders. Love that. Okay, so we're here. And like I said, if there's a potential good bang-up job I can do on a trade convoy, phrasing, I know. But, that's fine. That's en route. Words. What am I doing? Where are we on the map? What is this game? Alright. All the way down here. So we need to turn our beacon on when we jump down here. So let's do the thing. Alright, and transverse jump. Here we go. So, oh my god, Kingdom of Terra and Roider Union are at war with each other. That is not great. Probably for the Roider Union, who's already being invaded. But the nice thing about the Roiders is that they will survive pretty much no matter where they are. So here's weapons, 418. And now the Pathers are our best market. Forte, also a good market. Those are both reasonably to the west. Let's see. Let's not mix. Let's not do this wrong this time, because we'll buying from one will kind of raise the price on the other. All right, so 418 with the tariffs comes out to Youch, and 454. Yeah, it'd be nice if we could buy them all at once, but we can't. All right, so deficit of 400 and 400. We can totally supply the Pathers that we did not attack, because we know they're just some happy little Pathers who just wanna walk in Lud's ways, except for the whole pacifism thing. Didn't Lud like escape and turn into fairy dust or something? He did like a Brian Boitano thing and just faded off into the sunset. Oh boy, we're gonna accept that one too. Okay, so now said sometimes you just take what the game hands you, and the game hands everybody else magnetic worlds. And we're just gonna make some trades. Thought for sure I'd be having some fights here. There's our money gone. We will, I promise, we're gonna make good on our bills. We're gonna visit some shitty planets that nobody wants to live at. So we're not gonna have anybody desert us this time, right? I mean, who wants to go to an Auric world? That's like practically, what's the word I'm looking for? Like alkali? No, there's actually alkali worlds in this game. Okay, let's see. What's here? More importantly, you're pursuing my fleet. Well, that's too bad. I was really kind of hoping to trade with you. Now we're going to have to do the flippity-floppity. Get you guys up here. Jump into hyperspace. You're running from our fleet now. This feels wasteful. Well, we're going to do it this way. Transverse jump. I'd love to go dark while transverse jumping, but too late for that now. And we're here. Let's get in. Get in, make a trade. See, nobody wants to be dropped off here. If anybody is in our crew is thinking about running, they should know that I'm about to make some freaking money here. Interestingly, it's the Vic that now needs this a little bit more, but we're gonna trade here because we're here. So this is fine. Another fat stack of cash. And then now you guys are actually short on these too. I kind of need some of those, so we're not going to trade them. And then Forte. Forte's not far. Technically, we could bounce back to Morganth and then do a twofer. I guess the question is, how much do I want to bounce around? I mean, it's right there. You know, if we're feeling the making money, we make the money. We go down here. We dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge. The other people. Yeah, you guys better run. I gave you weapons. Sold it on the black market like a good person. Here we go. Once again, we're making levels by making money. You don't have to fight. It's the economy, stupid. You don't have to make war. Ooh, that's like a timely... That's a timely, maybe a little too timely. Ooh, I can pop off the hegemony trade convoy here. I'm not going to, but I could. Oh! Oh, you guys! Who are you? You're not pursuing me. I kind of want to know who you are, but whatever. I got my own business. All right, so left-hand side. It's fun, this game. So as long as we keep trading, the Jericho trading post is apparently having some problems today. It's fine. Let's keep going here with the Trader Joe's of weaponry here. Cool. All right, so now you all have even greater demand. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to sell weapons to the hegemony. They can go screw them. Ooh, we don't need to do that. They can go screw themselves, but I'm going to do it again here. So we buy here. We can actually buy all these, but we pay for the tariffs. So let's buy here. It's going to jack up the price here just a little bit. And let's clean our coffers. Did that net us more? Maybe. So now all we have to do is not die. And just in case we need, like, someone needs to pay a toll here, there, 820 money. That's in consideration for all of the totally legal weapons selling that I'm going to do. Yeah, it's like, you know what? It's the economy, stupid. You just go around and you just sell stuff, and you make money off of that way. It's fine. But what is it exactly that you're selling? That's not important. What's important is that we are doing this peacefully. We are selling peace to other people. Oh my god, I just sounded like Tony Stark. I can just throw myself into the sun now. That's okay. Survey a gas giant. We actually probably don't have the heavy supply. Oh, we do have the heavy machinery for that. Alright, that's probably too far out. And now we're going to have to watch the time for some of these other contracts, but hopefully after this, money is not as much of an issue. I just got to make a few more successful trades, not get caballed in the face. There. I'm getting my accent keeps coming back, y'all. I can't stop myself. I'm like Fiddleford McGucket. It just comes out when I'm under stress sometimes. There's an Atlas Super Freighter. That is a legit ship. It really breaks our rules for what we're allowed to do. So normally I'd take it and say, you know what, we can get this without using a story point. But that is a capital ship with a capital something. So you know what we're going to do? Tear that mother down. There we go. Look at all the crappy supplies we got out of there. Alright, so Diable is diabolical and flying around. We have all this experience for days. We have another domain error probe in the wrong direction. It's all fun. Okie dokie. So where were we here? We need to sell. Hopefully no one else has sold. Somebody else sold. No, they didn't. Oh man, we actually have competing markets here. We're going to sell to Brazumia first because they need 600. And that's a bigger margin here. So Braz, you're in the middle. And then Forte's to the left. Cool. Let's make some war dollars, y'all. Oh, that feels dirty saying out loud. Alright. Probably turn on my beacon though. Don't worry guys, we are doing some legitimate space trade. Trade for goods. Hey y'all, I heard you need some of this. If we sell it on the black market, what's our suspicion going to look like? It's going to look like 640,000 credits. Suspicion extreme, it's fine. Actually still sells for a pretty damn good price here. But I have made that mistake where I've just dumped too many goods into one market all at once. And you know what? Dorst needs more weapons and is kind of on the way out. So instead of dealing with the Reparation Society... Nah, we'll settle the Reparation Society. We can get Dorst on the way out too. Hang on. Y'all, you see what I'm seeing here? The Imp. Weapons to buy. Dorst. Weapons to sell. That's what we call a twofer. No, there's a lot of words for that, but let's make sure I don't run out of fuel on accident, because that would be like ridiculously embarrassing to just wheel and deal all throughout the Persean Sector and then just run out of gas and be like, y'all, can you help me please? But we're gonna have hundreds of thousands of credits doing the kind of trades I started off my VIX save with. This is the way, I guess, right? So Grand Investment Fleet, heavy machinery. So they don't, you are not selling weapons, guys. So they don't like us for black market trade. It's cool. Wow, we actually are right at 404. So you know what? Bloop. Not on the open market. Jeez, no. Black market. There we go. So we're trading these underground, making our own money, selling them for nefarious purposes to people. I'm the hero, though, right? I just got that protagonist energy. That's one of my least favorite things to hear people say lately. Really, any energy is kind of my least favorite thing to hear people say, but it's fine. So I think what's going to end up happening here is that we're going to have 1 million credits. I'm going to have to do some reinvestment in my colonies. And then I'm going to need to figure out what I want to do exactly here. But hopefully the Cabal doesn't say like, hey guys, I heard you got $1 million. I want some. How long do I have on my accepted missions, by the way? Yeah, I got plenty of time. So we go bloop, bloop, bloop. Hey, Genesis Project. We're not doing that one today. Survey Barren World. That's the least payout for any of these, so this is probably for another day, going here and up to the weapons cache, but we are definitely going to need to get some cash to get to the cache. Thought of that all by myself in like half a second. You're welcome. The Reparation Society also doesn't like us. Hopefully that orbital laboratory is in the right direction, though. It is, yes. And I did get some good notes, specifically from Hieronymus D. Colonna, as well as a few others in comments past, is that these orbital laboratories, if you can sacrifice a ship, sacrifice more than one, the more points you put into it, the better payout you're likely to get. So we may... That doesn't disappear once the quest dissipates if I explore it first. So that's a good one. See, all of this sandbagging is earning a really nice payoff here, because instead of focusing on like, we're going to follow this bounty from the 1 o'clock or from the 11 o'clock position, I just decided, you know what, the game wants to give me some decent weapons trades. We're just going to do the decent weapons trades and then let fortune come to us. Unfortunately, we can't check the oh man, you know, I'm pretty sure we can actually check the market another way. But we're not. That one, what's it? What do we have accepted? That's enough in the neighborhood. What? Oh, it's not new anymore. Where's my exploration tab? Oh, fuck. All right. So you're accepted. You're accepted. You're accepted. You're accepted. I swear there was something for a thing up here. There we go. Orbital laboratory. Do analyze domain error probe. Thank you. Everybody just wants me to explore my own backyard. It's fine. It's like, hey, here's a prize for you. Why don't you try just going outside and leaving us alone in the core worlds? Okay, guys. I'm like a puppy at this point. Okay, so we have lots of monthly expenses, but now we don't have people trying to, like, bail on us. We have a desertic world, which is fun. Anything we can trade here? Don't know. Clearly we got some money we can make. We got to see if Dorst... Okay, so Dorst is no longer the place to sell. And that's okay. So at this point, instead of trying to do that flip, we got a lot of money. We can always do this later, because I cannot on principle sell to the hegemony. It's just no bueno. I will pay 30 for fuel. I don't like paying 30 for fuel, but I'll pay 30 for fuel. Just refill. It's fine. You know, HMI, I thought you guys were known for having fuel, but truth be told, I understand that y'all have some problems when it's not the base game. So that's going to do it for this one here. I'm going to have to cut this a little bit early. We have a shit ton of stuff to do. We're right here. We're just going to go bloop, 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 bloop. Maybe we make like a big question mark at this point, and then maybe we satisfy the Vic, maybe we don't. So there we go. Bloop, 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 and then home. And then when we look at our colonies, I did promise that I'd do this. Well, okay, I'm not going to do this yet because I need to be able to go over to the other tab here. And we can't do the tab unless we're on the colony. But there are some things I need to add or subtract, so having a way to go home fast to colonies is going to be very important here. But there is something we can definitely do for this place here. Now, refining is good, and refining is actually working out really well for us. Ground defenses is good. We have another industry slot available. In this save, like in this mod pack with the Industrial Evolution mod, you can't just drop heavy industry. You can see that we have a demand for ship components, or not ship, well, whatever those little gear things are. I'm going to go ahead and put this down because I think if we look back at this place, are we, okay, the Void Extraction actually doesn't produce these. The Roider Dives doesn't produce these, so that's a little bit of a problem. But if I put down the heavy industry now, that's going to really help me out with being able to put the Nanoforge on there, at least getting some ships up and going. I need to put a patrol HQ up here too. So we do need to make a salvage yard at some point. I don't know if that's going to be this industry or not. But I know I was saying before, let's get another industry slot and then put some oh god, privateer fleets, which should please tell me they're in this mod package. I'll be very upset if I cannot make them. Okay, that's not true. If I can't make them, then I just live with it. I thought I put all that in. Well, weirdly, I'm not seeing it, so I guess maybe we will have some new plans instead of throwing a bunch of things that have zoomies in their privateer base. There we go. It was just missing because we need 2 industry slots for it. Alright, so that's a later plan. For now, the plan is heavy industry, because we have an item for it. And that's a good enough reason to. Plus, it's cool to have your artificial world building artificial ships artificially. Oh man, heavy industry. I can't do the alphabet song in my head anymore. But that's a lot of money for a lot of upkeep. Boom, we did it. It's done. And then we'll be able to just make some profit by doing some good contracts, hopefully, next time. So that'll do it for this one. Remind me again. Okay, we are at 3 of 3 industries right now, but I need to figure out if we're getting rid of mining, farming. Definitely let me know what you think. I did not level up purely off trading, but we didn't fight either. We just facilitated other people fighting. What a world we live in. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it once again. I appreciate all of y'all being here. This is always a nice little bit of escapism for me to play something like this. So I hope y'all are enjoying it too. And you all take care. Watch for your loved ones. I'll see you next time.